Good morning, finally. Friends, followers, subscribers, my Trevor cultists and everyone on Instagram. I do appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Yes, this morning I'm late getting my daily rant out. I don't know why. Well, I'll explain. This morning I had a bit of a lie-in, got up. Luba came in. She sat here and had coffee with me and Gwen. We sat here and we just chilled out. Then I found out that I'm having Sebastian this weekend and the following weekend because she is committed with work commitments and things. And I'm, okay, no dramas. Then Gwen was going to go home. And I said, can you take me out to Notcuts Garden Centre in Woodbridge? I need a plant pot. What type of a plant pot? Well, that plant over there, my lovely bird of paradise, it's getting too big for the inner pot. I need to get it. Anyway, it was all good. Went down to Notcuts. Decided to have a coffee. In fact, then I changed my mind. I had a coffee and scrambled egg and toast, chilled out, relaxed, got the plant pot that I needed, bought a little bag of compost, the smallest bag, came back here, Gwen went. Now here's where it all went tits up, because I live in an upstairs flat. I went into the bathroom, I moved the mats, put the shower curtain up, cleared the bath out, got it all ready. Put the plant into the bath. Cut the compost up. Got rid of all the old soil, put fresh soil out, put it in a pot, then I had to wipe it down. There was soil, there was mud everywhere, I had to clean it all. Got it sitting perfect, got it out the plant pot, wiped it down, had to wash my hands, put the plant pot down. And then I went downstairs with the old plant pot, and on the way down the metal stairs, I dropped it, and it's clay, and it smashed, and there was mud everywhere, and I had to clean that shite up as well. So I've only just started to relax. Then I had to clean, because I'm a freak, I had to clean the bath out. I had to make it spotless, everything spotless. And yeah, so this is why we're late. Anyway, the plant looks lovely. It's sitting in there and it looks absolutely fantastic, I think. But anyway, yeah, thanks for the messages and emails last night and this morning. Lots of great YouTubers and lots of great detective work happening and people crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. It's all fantastic. And I wish everyone well. As I said, you're better off not mentioning. If anyone's causing you dramas, don't mention them. Don't give them that drama. Don't, just move it. Just move on. So anyway, this morning's headlines, a few things have really hit home. There's a head teacher, a defiant head teacher, has won the right. She has won the right to ban pupils from prayers. Yes, even though one of the pupils in the school went, this goes against my human rights and this is a breach of my equality. Well, the teacher took it all the way to the High Court. And the High Court has ruled that the teacher is justified and it's proportionate. The teacher has said to parents, if you're going to bring children to school during my time to teach and they want loads of time off to prayer, don't bring them. You can have your Equality Act, but what you're doing is you're not making it equal. Because then my other pupils are having to stop while you do your prayers. If you want to be equal and be included and part of diversity and equality, then you must join in with the majority of the class. So she's won the High Court ruling. And if parents don't like it because it interferes with their religion, then you need to take your kids out of English grammar schools and put them in a school designed for what that does. But don't expect to move in. Don't expect to come to the UK for a better life and then to interrupt everyone's life around you must be interrupted for your own stuff. You know, it's not how it works. And it's about time, and well done to the judge in the High Court. Well done. What else? What else is happening? Well, now, do you remember I mentioned the other day about the Brexit and the bus, the big red bus? The NHS is losing £350 million every day or every week, I can't remember, because of if we stop paying into the EU, this is money we can have. And all the Remainers complained it's a lot. And then a year later, it's a lie. And today it turns out that the NHS are getting like 600, 700 million a day. Yes, they are, because the amount of investment is being thrown at them. So, which to me doesn't make sense. It still looks like a massive amount of sum. And I'm only reading what I hear. It's not rumour. What I've read in different polls and different reports. So it seems an extortionate amount of money. But anyway, let's put that aside. Now, during the pandemic, we all, not all of us, but everyone was at the doors clapping in the NHS. We're getting priority. They were getting priority, weren't they? All the shopping centres were going, no, between 5 and 6 in the morning, it's only NHS and frontline workers allowed in here. I mean, they were like gods for a while, let's be honest. And then it turns out that, it turns out that maybe we didn't need a lot of the injections. I'm just saying. Maybe we didn't need a lot of injections. Maybe a lot of us were forced. I mean, imagine saying you cannot visit your grandparents, you can't visit your family, you must stay in your bubble. Oh, there, maybe. I mean, the amount of Gestapo-type restrictions placed on ordinary people were absolutely shocking, immoral, and now we find out illegal. We hear that people like Michelle Mone, Baroness Michelle Mone, and other politicians screwed over the public by making millions off the back of miseries, people's miseries. We see that prices of medicines went up. Doctors still, a lot of doctors still haven't even bothered to see us. I heard today that GPs, general practitioners, your doctors that you go to, GPs are getting paid up to £2,000 for every extra migrant and illegal immigrant that they take on their books. They're worth a fortune, these GPs. Not all of them, but a lot of them. We're hearing that, and guess what? Yeah, there wasn't enough beds, people lying in the corridors. But didn't we open up NHS Nightingale? Oh, that's right. We gave away our access ambulances and beds and defibrillators. We give them all to Ukraine, and we give it, even though the GDP went through the roof and the amount of money that was spent in the UK was extortionate. We then gave, once the pandemic was over, right? Imagine this. The pandemic finishes on the 4th of April at 7 p.m. And everyone went, yay! Like the disease had a time frame to just vanish. Do you remember? Boom. Oh, it's over. Yep. If you stand up, you must wear a mask. If you sit down, you can take it off, because the disease is so special, it doesn't go below 5 foot. I mean, we were all brain dead. Well, I wasn't. I ignored half of this shit anyway. But my point is, the NHS haven't done a good job. They haven't. If anything, I never even knew that TikTok existed until I kept seeing all these dances on ITN News. I was like, what the hell is this? Oh look, they're all, I mean, it was like, did they borrow choreographers from Strictly Come Dancing to get the nurses to work, and the doctors and the police and the NHS and the firemen and women? Everyone was, I mean, it was like weird. Oh look, it's Asda's turn. They've got 6 checkout girls now doing it. Oh, it was just mental. Well, guess what? I'm a firm believer that if you're a professional, you're a professional, regardless what job you have. But the NHS have done one on their own. They've done one to their own. A 73-year-old lady, retired nurse, went into hospital. She had problems with her abdominals, instructions. Anyway, listen to this. The NHS staff mixed up her notes with a 90-year-old man whose note said do not resuscitate. And they left her to die. She died. NHS staff did that. What makes it worse is she had a bracelet on. Do you know when you're in hospital you get this thing with your date of birth and your name and all, don't they? And on your blood group? Yeah, well, it was on her wrist. They didn't even check it. I mean, a 90-year-old man, do not resuscitate, and they mix his notes up with a woman lying there. Maybe the NHS staff couldn't identify the gender because they're so woke. I don't know. To me, it's horrific, and the family of that unfortunate retired lady should sue the NHS for millions and millions and millions. They really should. Makes me irate to know how unprofessional people out there are. I know we'll have people in the comments going, well, when I worked there, it was like this. When I was an NHS nurse, yes, you're right. When I was growing up, the hospitals were the cleanest buildings on the planet. The staff were fantastic. Everyone could speak English. And the cleaners were awesome. The doctors were awesome. I mean, wow. Then again, we had less people in the waiting room, didn't we? Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I've been watching the apocalyptic weather in Dubai. I've been watching that. That is crazy. Did you see the rain? Did you see that? I'm watching that and I'm going, this is crazy. You have all these TikTok influencers floating in their Rolls Royces. And they're so stupid, they're filming it. Oh, look, I'm in my Rolls Royce and I'm floating. Look at my legs. Oh, I need to get armbands from a Lamborghini. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. There we go. But at the same time, there was electrical storms and thunder and hitting Cyprus. Crazy. I bet you Greta Thunberg is loving it. I bet you she's going, yes, I can get out there and go, you've stolen my future. How dare you? Oh, she'll say that to us. She won't say it to God, but she'll say it to us. Craziness. And to top it all off, a guy in his boat recorded a message he heard. French Navy, an English channel, escorting human traffickers. The French Navy escorting human traffickers in dinghies across the channel. Wow, France. Wow. France, eh? They owe us everything. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Gary, Africa. And it's nightmare, innit? They just... Wow. Craziness. The world is crazy. But we need to keep fighting it together, don't we? Sorry I didn't wear a shirt and jacket this morning. I've been running around like a blue horse fly, actually. Yes. And to top it all off this, I will end this, and people say, Trevor, it's not the NHS's fault, it's not the doctor's fault. Well, I'm going to tell you something, a bit personal. Someone in my family has got a heart condition. A heart condition. And they went to the doctors yesterday, and the doctor, who's sitting looking at his computer, with a member of my family sitting there, he's sitting at his computer looking at the notes of this person. And then he diagnosed and he prescribed drugs. Tablets clearly. He prescribed a tablet. They get home and they look at them and they go, oh, not to be given to anyone with a heart condition. I mean, it's on the computer, you retard. How are you not able to... How are you staring at the computer and not seeing this? Not seeing it. It's just, I mean, wow. Is there just a complete meltdown in the medical world? Is there? It just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, there we go. Have my little rant. I've had my little rant. Might nip over and see Charlie now. Still a bit annoyed about dropping my plant pot. And for those of you that have plant pots, the indoor plant pots, some of them are about, they're not that expensive, but they are a little bit. I mean, you're talking, see if you're paying £15 for an indoor plant pot, that's actually a lot of money. That it is. They made of clay, but I get annoyed. Don't like wasting money on stuff, but fuming. Anyway, listen, have a wonderful day, everyone. Stay safe. Please go across and subscribe to my Instagram, because there will come a time when you come on to go on my channel and it doesn't exist. Thank you very much. Stay safe.